Hello everyone, myself Veer Kumar Jatti, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, KL College of Pharmacy, Belgavi. So today I am going to discuss about respiratory stimulants, right? So in respiratory stimulants, what you have to know, right? In that you have to learn about introduction to respiratory stimulants, classifications of respiratory stimulants, and third one is study of ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate is one of the important respiratory stimulant which is given in your syllabus. So coming to the introduction, what is respiratory? You have to know what is respiratory stimulants. So respiratory stimulants are used to revive an unconscious person who may have fainted, right? So definition of respiratory stimulants means if a person is undergone or is in unconscious condition to make him, right, to increase his respirate or increase the stimulation of respiratory system, you have to make the or you have to give respiratory stimulant, right? It increases the stimulation of respiratory system. And second point is lose consciousness for a short time because of temporary insufficient supply of oxygen to the brain. So when there is less supply of oxygen to the brain, the person will lose the consciousness for some time, and these agents cause a reflex action in the patient taking a sudden deep breath. So when at that moment when the person is undergone unconsciousness, when that moment if you give respiratory stimulant, what will happen? The person will suddenly take the deep breath. The usual inorganic respiratory stimulants are aromatic spirit of ammonia, carbon dioxide and oxygen. These are the three respiratory stimulants used commonly in the hospital or in the present scenario. And the aromatic spirit of ammonia has two active ingredients, namely first one ammonium carbonate and second one is strong ammonia solution. The latter has been described in the acids and bases. So we have two active ingredients of aromatic spirit of ammonia. So from that, one important one is ammonium carbonate and another one is strong ammonia solution. So in this chapter we are going to study only about ammonium carbonate, and the later strong ammonia solution is studied in the acid base chapter. So strong ammonia solution should only be opened in well ventilated areas with caution maintained therein, right? Because strong ammonia solution can cause, right, some irritation to the respiratory system. That's why you have to open in a well ventilated areas, right? And you have to maintain the certain criteria to open the strong ammonia solution. Under no circumstance the concentrated solution be used as a respiratory stimulant. So we should not use the concentrated solution for the respiratory stimulation. So coming to the next topic is classification. So coming to the classification of respiratory stimulants, first one we have organic respiratory stimulants, and the definitions are these are generally acting by central mechanism. That is, mechanism is these stimulate the center of respiration which is located in medulla oblongata, right? For example, if you take caffeine, thiophyllene or atropine, right? So during these three drugs, when you take these three, what will happen? The center of respiration, they will act on the center of respiration and they will stimulate the medulla oblongata. And second type of inorganic respiratory stimulants is inorganic respiratory stimulants. These are generally acting by reflex mechanism. That is, the mechanism is these substances either increase CO2 concentration temporarily in blood or increase the number of sensory stimuli through irritation. So when you take the drugs like ammonium carbonate, aromatic spirit of ammonia, so what they will do, they will increase the amount of carbon dioxide concentration in your blood, so that to get more respiration in your body or respiratory system. So coming to the first drug, and only one drug that is there for your syllabus, that is ammonium carbonate. So ammonium carbonate chemical formula is NH4 twice CO3, right? Or you can say NH4HCO3 and NH2CO2 NH4, and the M and N represents the number of molecules. If you take M number of molecules, you have to take same the N number of molecules. That is, if you take M as 1, N is also 1. If you take M as 2, N is also 2, like that. So it is a mixture of ammonium bicarbonate and ammonium carbamate, that is NH4HCO3 and NH2CO2 NH4, that is ammonium bicarbonate and ammonium carbamate, and it is having a molecular weight 96.08. So if you consider the formula as NH4 twice CO3, so for this it is having a molecular weight of 96.08. So coming to the synonyms, it is having a synonyms like ammonium sesquicarbonate, sal volatile, Preston's salt, and fourth one is hard strong, right? These are the four synonyms for ammonium carbonate. Official ammonium carbonate is not a single ingredient compound, but consists of varying proportions of ammonium bicarbonate and ammonium carbamate. In the previous chemical formula I told that it is having the two compounds, that is, one is ammonium bicarbonate and ammonium carbamate. It is a combination of these two compounds in such a proportion that it yields 30 to 34% of ammonia. So when you go on decomposition of these two compounds, it yields 30 to 34% of ammonia. And coming to the physical properties of ammonium carbonate, it occurs as a hard, white, translucent, or which means translucent means which allows the light to pass through it, mass, or as a white powder with a strong odor of ammonia without a empyrema. Empyrema means a characteristics odor of animal or vegetable matter, right? So if you take the physical properties of ammonium carbonate, what happens? It is a hard in nature, it is white, or it is somewhat translucent, which allows the light. That is the property, right? And it is also looks like a white powder and having a strong odor of ammonia because it is a ammonium carbonate. So basically ammonia is present in that, and it is having a sharp ammonical taste. Main thing, if you taste it, it is having a sharp ammonical taste. So when exposed to the air, it loses both carbon dioxide and ammonia and is converted into porous, opaque, easily friable porous lumps or a white powder, the latter consisting chiefly of ammonium bicarbonate. So when you take ammonium carbonate and when you expose it to air, what happens? It loses the carbon dioxide and ammonia, because ammonium bicarbonate contains carbon dioxide and ammonia, so it loses both the carbon dioxide and ammonia, and it gets, after losing, it gets converted into porous, opaque. Opaque means not transparent, right? And easily friable or easily breakable, right? Porous lumps. It converts into lumps which is porous in nature, opaque in nature, and easily breakable in nature, or it converts into a white powder which is containing of ammonium bicarbonate. And next property is it is freely soluble in water and the solution is alkaline to litmus. So when you come to the solubility of ammonium carbonate, it is you can easily freely soluble in water. You can freely dissolve it in the water, and the solution is alkaline to litmus. So when you dissolve in water and if you check the pH, right, it shows the alkalinity, that is pH from 8 to 14. Hot water decomposes ammonium carbonate. So we should not dissolve ammonium carbonate in hot water, because when you dissolve in a hot water, it decomposes the ammonium carbonate and it is readily converted into normal carbonate by dissolving it in dilute ammonia water. So when you readily convert into normal carbonate by dissolving it in a dilute ammonia water, right, what happens? It can easily undergo ammonium carbonate, that is, take ammonium bicarbonate, add ammonia and water, you can easily get ammonium carbonate, right? The same reaction is given below, that is ammonium carbonate treated with ammonia, it gives ammonium carbonate or ammonium carbamate. When you react with water, right, it undergoes ammonium carbonate. And next, chemical property, on prolonged boiling it is completely decomposed into CO2, that is carbon dioxide, and NH3. NH3 means ammonia, right? So when you heat or boil continuously or decompose the ammonium carbonate, what happens? It converts into carbon dioxide and ammonia. So take ammonium carbonate and heat it, right? If you heat, you will get ammonium bicarbonate, carbon dioxide and ammonia. Second reaction is, again take the ammonium bicarbonate, again if you heat, you will get ammonia, carbon dioxide, water, and again if you heat for further, ammonium carbonate, it converts into ammonia, carbon dioxide and water. This is the process of decomposition. So coming to the pharmaceutical uses of ammonium carbonate, it is employed in the preparation of official aromatic spirit of ammonia, which is used as a reflux stimulant by inhalation of the vapors. So to prepare a aromatic spirit of ammonia, we require ammonium bicarbonate. Why it is used in the preparation? Because it acts as a reflux stimulant. So when we have any breathing problem or inhalation of vapor, during that moment we require the ammonium carbonate. Second one, it is used as a cough suppressant or expectorant. So when you have cough or expectorant, we require ammonium carbonate. Third one, it is used as respiratory stimulation or respiratory stimulant, right? When we have respiration problem, it stimulates the respiratory system. Fourth use, the spirit contains about 2% weight by volume of free ammonia and 3% weight by volume of ammonium carbonate. 64 to 70% weight by volume of alcohol, besides lemon oil and nutmeg oil as flavoring agent. It can be prepared by following ingredients. So how to prepare 2% of spirit of ammonium carbonate? That is, you take ammonium bicarbonate 25 grams, ammonia solution, strong ammonia solution 70 ml, lemon oil 5 ml, nutmeg oil 3 ml, alcohol 90%. You have to take 750 ml and you have to add the purified water, that is sufficient to produce up to 1000 ml. This is the master formula for preparation of spirit, that is 2% weight by volume of spirit, right? So I have taken the reference for these notes, that is Pharmaceutical Chemistry 1 by N.C. Chaudhary and N.K. Gurbani, that is, and the remaining 3 are by V.N. Raje, A.V. Kasture and Ruchika Kabra. These are the 4 textbooks or references which you can refer in the library. Thank you.